the new trend now. The new trend now. If you want followers, start spirituality on the street. You need to be spiritual. Practice spirituality. If you want to spirituality, contact my line. Contact me. Call me. Spirituality. Sometimes I see them and then I smile and I laugh. A lot of people on the social media talking about spirituality. See, we must be spiritual. We must get to spirituality. Many to say all. I don't say all because it is definitely not all. But majority, about 90% of people talking about spirituality online, they know absolutely nothing about spirituality. What spirituality is all about, they don't know anything. But because some of us, like myself, David, myself, Jacob, like Avram bin Moshe, like other people, we are speaking, we are disproving religion, for especially the Bible, the Quran, Judaism, Islam, because we are disproving that people are now taking advantage of our message and now luring people to another deception. Small boy, you see this handkerchief, if you put three white kola nuts and one red kola nut, you put on it and you mention your father's name 4 times and you use it to clean your face 4 days, you will see this. Now all lies. I'm a good social media spirituality blama. Woman you to blama on all vamako blamole. Spirituality, first of all, it is an inner practice. Spirituality is not something you have to preach. Spirituality, you have to come to the media or wheresoever and begin to preach it. It is your lifestyle, how you live, things happens to you, how things happen to you, the way things happen and the way you those things will tell somebody that this person has something particular. This person is special. Let me contact that person. When the person approaches you, that is where you begin to teach the person. Put your step here. Don't do this. Do this to reach this level. Do this. So it is you, a spiritual being, spirituality, It's metaphysical, no. It is you first. The way you yourself, you do even your hairstyle, the way you dress, the way you address people, the way you speak, the way you do your things, they all come together. But because that is the new trend, spirituality, you need to be spiritual being. You go and put some white mark here, and you mark your eye, and you come to the media. Spirituality, that is the thing. If you don't spirituality, if you don't contact me, massa. Sometimes I laugh. You don't know what you're talking about. Spirituality is not a thing you have to go out and start preaching. The moment social media preaching spirituality, you are just like the pastor you are condemning. You are just like the pastor you are condemning. Spirituality, those things are something personal. It is for you, a personal. We don't go around gathering people to come and join. No. So it is your own life. The way you face challenges, the way you solve problems, the way you behave, the way you relate to people, you relate to this universe, all those come together. These are things in my understanding and which is true, what we call spirituality. Spirituality is not about going to Westover and go and pour like no, that is a different thing altogether. Okay, without you being of any traditional initiated to any idol, without you being into any, you can still practice your spirituality. Know who you are. On which day what do you eat on a particular day? And you get stomach, you run. You have stomach run, you run. I don't know if you are getting me. What do you eat on a particular day and you get diarrhea? What really gets you angry easily? Try to know that. On which day do you get excited the most? Try to know that. Why, if good for people, they don't appreciate it? Try to know that. Why people like you so much? Try to know that. These are the things that when your lifestyle is good for somebody, person approaches you. These are the things you can teach the thing. Some people, they'll come and nananum, our ancestors. Our ancestors. Our ancestors. Sometimes I ask a question. A child of 3 days old child who is dead is also part of our ancestors. But that is a question for another day. Is he also part of our ancestors? It's a question another day. Nananum. But when a week, you are having hair on your head. You are wearing weak Brazilian hair. And you are there talking about nananum. You are there talking about our African tradition. Do you know what you are talking about? You are there talking about nananum. There are some taboo that your ancestors observed. Today, you observe it. You are there talking about nananum. Do you know what you are doing? There are some food, forbidden food, family, that your ancestors observed until the day they died. Today, you are eating corned beef. Do you know exactly the animal they used to do it? You don't know. Chewing corned beef today. You are eating you don't know exactly of animal they used to do the sausage. You will chew it sausage day after day. You are there talking about nananum. Or you think it is all about just speaking. It is about the practice. That spirituality, it starts from oneself. It starts from in practice before the out one. So spirituality begins from within, not just what you are saying, but because that is the trend now. Many people think that because our sister Dakoba and many other people, we are disproving religion, we are exposing the lies, the deceptions in religion, to use that opportunity to lure people from Christianity, Islam, and Judaism into another kind of deception. A lot of people over on social media, they know nothing, even what we call juju, they know nothing about juju. Be there holding bodia, a tail, horse tail. The thing is all about masking, putting your body and wait. Let me tell you this. This is pure psychology. Do you know that generally people think that people, those who are beautiful or handsome, they are not physically strong? Generally, if you are handsome, people think that physically you are not strong. When you are up, they think that you are strong when it comes to bang bang. But when you are handsome, they think you cannot. It is a illusion. When you are beautiful, they think that physically you are. When you are ugly some way, excuse my word, when you are ugly some way, they think that that is when you are physically. It is not true. Some ugly but are weak. Some people too are handsome or beautiful, but they are physically. So those things must not deceive you. Spiritually, say a inner practice. You have to practice it from within to know yourself first. What is good for you? What is not good for? What is good from from for the family you come from? What is not good for that family? Your society, and it is not something you go about. Your life is enough investment to people over there. They now will come to you. They will now come to you and ask you question. How do you manage this struggle? How come everybody in the house is having malaria? Is an example I'm making. Saying, they can look at I'm a similar to me. I'm a we and Mama Giorgio. Amadela Siwa, do you have some herbs that you use? They don't know anything about herbs. Even herb. They are there talking about spirituality. You understand herbs. How herbs they work. You do it. You try to learn it. And you are never ready to learn it. You are there making noise about spirit. What do you know about spirituality? Spirituality is not like the gospel of Matthew, gospel of that you have to go outside. Like Jesus said, I think Mark 15. Go ye mokoka asampana chire abodie nyina meve blonya nyanyula na okata. Ow, mena na wolula. It is that go and preach to the whole world. That is not like that. You can't be there preaching spirituality. Spirituality. And things are African. You can't be someone who is preaching spirituality and there is no Africanness. We must see Africanness. How African you are. I'm not saying when you are going around wear red, black, and this is and go out. That's not at all. But your lifestyle, how do you practice it from within you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is truth-telling and brain at work. Brain at work. So it's not anything terrible, frightening, horrible, something that if you see, yay! No. There are some homes. When you enter, you will hardly see an idol. I know what I'm talking about. There are some homes you barely see an idol. But they are people that you can, people from those houses. There are some homes. Once you are from that house, once you are from that house, you into that house, you were raised, or even if you were not raised up in that house, once you can be traced house, you are already okay to go. I know what I ask people. Spirituality is not something that you have to go to the mountains and go and bring something down, or you have to dive the sea. No. You can't tell me that you are practicing spirituality. And When you eat, you leave your bowl dirty like that for 3 days without washing it. You don't know what is spirituality. In chamber pot, you urinated overnight into the chamber pot. The next morning, you do not take it out. It is in a room till the next evening. And you come to the social media, start preaching spirituality. When they say it is next to godliness, that one you never heard. You say you are practicing spirituality, but you are the number one gossiper. You gossip more than anybody else on earth. After the gossip, you come to social media and say spirituality, contact me, do this, and you are scamming people. You are the number one gossiper. You are the one who sees every opportunity as your breakthrough. When you are dealing with friends, if this is, let's say, 50 cedi on this, and I say, oh, buy it for me. You say it is 300, it is 500. Because I don't want problem, I give 500 cedis to you. You know that it is only 100 cedis, but you told me that it is 500. You are not a business person. You are not the one selling, and after you to buy you. I say, buy it for me. Oh, you are there. Is there some there? Buy it for me and come for the money. You say you bought it at the 100 cedis. You came down and tell me that it is 500. I don't want problem, so I gave the 500 to you. You took it. After taking it, then you go and buy data. They start preaching about spirituality. You are a liar. You are a liar. Spirituality is inner practice. It must begin from within you. That's what I'm talking about, your lifestyle. How do you come out of your challenges? Do you see when you are to help others as your breakthrough time? When somebody is in need and you are to help the person, is that the moment you blessing? When you find money on the floor, do you say it is God blessing? Or you realize that no, this money belongs to somebody. It is definitely for someone. Make an attempt to look for the owner. Or when you see, say, thank God. The prayer I made yesterday. Spirituality is inner practice. It is inner practice. And it must be cultivated day after day. One day. It's not about how you appear unhundiously. Yes. So watch out. Watch out to Abusian. Ancient coin. Watch the ad. Truth Telling Time, Brain at Work. We are on YouTube, Telling Time TV. Truth Telling Time TV. You can also on Facebook, Truth Telling Time, or on African Association. You can also find Revendication of Cultural Identity. Revendication of Cultural Identity. ATS Association. Truth Telling Time, and on YouTube, Truth Telling Time TV. We are on TikTok as Truth Telling Time, on Twitter as Truth. All right. Thank you very much. Spirituality. It is daily practice. It's an inner practice. Thank you. New trend now. The new trend now.